Hello there boys and girls, Lucky Skillfaker here and welcome back to another CSGO video. So today I want to share with you guys my top 10 jumps that I use on Inferno, and if you already knew all of them, feel free to leave a like and show everyone that you did. But I would say, let's get it going. So our first spot would be from CT into construction. It's very easy, just use crouch jumps in order to get onto the grass and wooden roof right here and then jump onto the well. Next step basically is move all the way back to the roof right here, and then you can get a nice cheeky little peek into the construction site like this. This is usually the position where the ETs will hold from in an afterplane position. So it's very useful to check it first from there since you're not exposing yourself to the side. There's also somewhat of a counter spot if you're AT, and you can just jump onto this coil right here or the spool, and then you're able to actually check, especially with, again, jump scouting. Next up, for the B side, there's lots of stuff right here regarding the fountain in the middle. So just jump up right here with a normal jumps or crouch jumps, pretty easy. Then use a long or strafe jump in order to get onto the fountain. You then have a really good view into CT. Also, you can use it, combine it with the smoke, if you drop it into the fountain or the thing in the water, like right there. You're able to see into CT spawn, and you're really hard to hit because it's quite uncommon for anyone to be up there, especially if he's hiding behind a smoke. You can also then proceed, like I did right here, to jump onto the next stack of yellow barrels and then move around the basically white pipes right here. It's kind of a pixel walk, so you gotta be careful. It's kind of hard to do, and you can drop off easily, but it's kind of a ninja diffuse position that you can use right here. However, the spot is kind of known, so I would probably not recommend to do it more than once. Again, if we do the same jumps, again, you can also do this time, you know, this way or this side basically, which again will allow you to reach the double box right here and get nice, again, good spots above from them. Next up, we'd have the second mid balcony spot. You can again from here see into the dark room or apps in general if any one of the CT is holding there. You can also use this little fence right here to jump over and then get onto this roof. Again, another nice little off angle, and if you're really careful, after checking right there, you can move all the way up there and then peek into mid right here. So you see there's a guy right there. Another thing that you can also do is if you shoot down these little flower pots, you can again use a strafe jump in order to get there, and then just once again get crouched and move to the side, so you're just doing somewhat of a pixel shot, so you're really in a weird spot that people are not kind of thinking that you would be there, so it's kind of a nice thing to do if you want to surprise the enemies. So, for next spot, the A side, pretty easy right here, crouch jump to the double boxes. You can basically spot anyone trying to drop off balcony, and you can also get a good off angle from everyone trying to move up short. Another thing that we have on the A side right here is if you jump onto the rounded plateau and then next to the fence, you can actually see if people are trying to move up short right there, and you can basically, as I said, see through the fence right there and just also shoot through it. However, you can also just not crouch and shoot above it. Next up, you can jump onto this wooden pillar, and if you move down a little bit like this, you're able to basically peek in between truck, and that's usually where people won't check. They will check if there's someone down there, so they won't think that you're there, so that's kind of a nice thing to do as well. Next up, this one is pretty common. Basically jump onto this little wagon with a crouch jump, and then again another crouch jump in order to get right here. So a lot better in a way to get into apps. If you're coming from the other side and you want to get an off angle on them again, you can also jump to the other balcony on this side, and then again have second mid inside, and also the usual mid where they would be rushing up. This is especially useful if you flash yourself out or try to be there if you had a good spawn. Last but not least, right here we have a crouch jump in order to get onto balcony, and then use a strafe jump all the way to the right of the roof in order to get there. Don't forget to crouch though, because it's kind of hard to do. And from here you are able to, again, get anyone who's trying to move up in mid or short or arches. And usually through the off angle, they won't be prepared for you, and you're able to get a few good kills on them because you're able to actually see over their smoke. But yeah, I think this already wraps it up for this, well, episode, I would say, because I think I will make a series out of this. So next up we will probably have Mirage or another map, so if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Last but not least, here's a nice little jump scout spot that you can do by yourself. It's usually a boost spot, but you can also do it, as said, by yourself. But yeah, I think this is pretty much all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and Lucky Skillfaker out.